Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe.
It's week 3 of the NFL, and we've got the Vikings leader at quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Vikings and the Cowboys, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
Wow, just one snap field partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So here come the Cowboys onto the field with excellent position to get things started. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
It was really sudden after the first play picked off. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play.
That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is fielded at the 27. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 4. Young now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. 1st and 10, Young. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Again, it's Young. But first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage now in the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now they send a man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to pull to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dunn. He gets it left side to Johnson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Nelson. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That good for 19 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Dunn. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And now an audible here into something else. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. On this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Eluding the pressure right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Young running the option left. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Now a handoff running through the middle. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It appears they'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Young to throw it this time. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. And he's had a hard time avoiding the interceptions of late. A couple last week, a couple more so far in this one. See if he can do better here as they start with a first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Done. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run on first down. Winslow. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 21-0 our score after one.
Vikings nothing.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Young will set to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. To throw, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Young looks to throw on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And his throw here is incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Done. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Looking to throw on second down. Done. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looking to throw. Done. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Nelson. And he'll work down the inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, it's Nelson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Nelson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Addison hauls it in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 31 yards. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And bulldozing his way through. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And out now come the Cowboys.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now here's Young. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
It's Young off play action. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll throw again. Young. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ferguson.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, putting the ball right on him.
Third and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. Winslow. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Now Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Final play of the half, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Bijan Robinson, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on off. in this third quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start by running the option to the right. He pitches it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that one is still nearly even further.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nelson. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Done. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 55 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Done. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down. Done. And the throw there going to be incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Bears, but they lead things here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Option right, Young. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now 2nd and 9. Again, it's Connor. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Moving inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Quez Watkins, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league where we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw on third down. Done. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw again. Pass complete to Addison. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
18 on the play. 1st down, Vikings.
Now a give right side. It's Nelson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24. So that one a long 11-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now Young. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Deontay Johnson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Through the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 7-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Vikings on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Dunn. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10. Dunn. Hawkinson crossing the middle and bringing it in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Throwing on 1st down. Dunn. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings get a bit closer. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll pitch it out here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Young here to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. So here's a 3rd and 14. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Done. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Young into the slide, and he's got a 1st down. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club selling out of here to